Greetings. Greetings, my people of the tarot. I am here on a lovely sunny day after a storm. Still waiting to get plowed out. My cousin had lots of work to do before he can get to us, but that's okay. Anyway, I am coming to you to do a video response to my spread challenge. Tarot Alchemist, our lovely Lisa from New Zealand, came up with a spread that just touched my soul, and I knew I had to do it. And I will link hers below. So I have already dealt the cards because I'm using her major court minor spread along, because this is 3 questions. She was doing a prompt and came up with 3 words like she felt, and you can go back to her video to understand all that. But anyway, there's 3 questions. 1 is isolation, 2 is procrastination, and 3, relationship with my body. And these were Lisa's, but she could have been writing this for me. So the first one is, how can I address my sense of isolation? So like I said, I've already dealt them out. I am using Tarot of the Hidden Realms. I thought I wanted to trade this deck at one time, but you know what? Not going to happen. This will, I'm thinking. So the first card I get is the Lovers. How can I address my sense of isolation? Here she is snuggling up against a creature that does not really look human in a way, and I get the sense of a deep affection. And what I think about here is my sense of love and connection with Mother Nature. Spring is coming soon. I'll be able to get out a lot more and enjoy the spring air. Sap season will be here soon, where the days are above freezing and the nights below, because that's when the sap runs. So it's just my connection with nature. As long as I can find something in the natural world, or I can touch a tree no matter where I am, or see the sky, see the moon, then I am never, ever alone. And the next one I got is Queen of Cups. She is the Queen is really full of emotion, especially the Cups. So that means and this is so true, I'm a very emotional person, and I'm very feeling. I feel other people so intensely that it is really hard for me to be out with people. Do I enjoy being out with people? Oh my gosh, yes, of course I do. I love being out with people, especially if they're like-minded. But what becomes hard is when they're not being authentic, because I can tell right away when someone is not being their authentic self. And most of the time, they're hiding what they feel about you or about me, and I can sense that. And sometimes people are like an open book, and you can't help but read them, even though you're not asking for permission, because they're just so out there, they put it in your face. So I feel very deeply, and I love very deeply. I would say once somebody has my love, I never retract it, even if I'm not spending physical time with them. It's forever. And this is 9 of Wands. Oops. 9 of Wands. There's a pip. This tells me I'm so close to being out of isolation that 10 is a step of completion, so 9 is just before. So 9 is like the horizon, or I'm almost there to the fullness of myself. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm not quite yet the bird. I am not quite the full phoenix renewed. I am so almost there. I'm so ready to take flight. So it shouldn't be long now that I'll be able to go out among the people and get some of that interaction that I really truly need. Because face it, we're all caring, loving creatures, and we're tribal, and we're packs. We need our pack. Bottom line, no matter how isolated we need to be at times, we need our pack. So the next one is procrastination. Lisa, you're gonna love this. And this card has been stalking me through doing these readings. How can I address my sense of procrastination? Oops, that's the wrong one. This one first. The major. Fairy Stallion. The Chariot. Oh, Lisa, isn't that funny? So, there is movement, even when I don't realize there is movement. Things can seem at a standstill, but they are actually moving. She's looking far ahead. The horse is like, yeah, everything's fine. He's got that look of serenity and completeness. And yeah, things are going along as they should. All in its proper time. Even though we want to rush the time. Here we have King of Cups. And this is really shows of how I'm feeling emotionally about procrastinating. That I have some fiery emotion over this. And I should just relax in that and realize that even if I am procrastinating, it's not bad, because maybe I'm just being cautious about the next step I'm going to make. And then the pip is the 5 of Pentacles. 5s are the disruption, the upheaval, the change. So just seek out others. You know, she's being comforted. Seek comfort. You know, seek comfort, but get help from others when needed. Because sometimes we need help from others to be motivated. And that is so true. So true. Sometimes we need help. Don't be afraid to ask for assistance. So the third one is relationship with my body. How can I love myself more deeply and unconditionally? And this is really a great card. Here we have the Star. This is a young child who still has the sense of wonder and innocence. And it's gazing at a butterfly. And the butterfly is a symbol of transformation. Transformation and delight and joy. I can remember a time I used to go up to this lake we have, and yes, up to the lake. It's like I live down in a valley, and a lot of the lakes are up in elevation. So I used to go and walk with my dog quite often, and I'd walk by this lake, and one day all these yellow butterflies surrounded me. And the energy that I felt from that was simply amazing. Very amazing. So I have to remember the childlike innocence. That's what I think I'm being told here. And the Knight of Pentacles is down to earth, practical. A sense of being on the earth, being in connection with the earth. It's not always about, Pentacles is not always about money, people. Pentacles is your physical, the earthly plane of existence, and everything that has that earthly plane has to do with. So he's getting down, he's touching the earth, he's kneeling. It looks like he had made a pentacle of offering to the earth. So I need to be more physical, me being more physically active. Physical within my interrelationships with nature, for sure. And in this And the Pip card, the Eight of Pentacles, really drives it home. It's not about what I'm putting in my mouth, what I'm eating. I'm doing pretty well with that. It's about the physical. It's about the physical activity. I need that more than I need anything. And perhaps my body will never be the ideal of what people think it should be. But also I can say here, as long as I have the physical activity, that I can do the physical work that I need to do, then I'm doing okay. Would I like to be a little bit more physically active? You bet. So that's what I've got to search for, to search for being more physically active. This is what the Eight of Pentacles is here. This still needs to be work to be done, but as long as I am physically active, I'll be okay. There's nothing wrong with my body. There's nothing wrong with your body. As long as you can do what you need to do in the physical manner, physically, you're doing okay. That's it for today. Thank you so much for this spread, Lisa. This is so poignant, and thank you so much for sharing such a deep wealth of emotion. I think you're an amazing human being, Lisa, and I hope someday we meet. I know we already have on the spiritual plane, but I hope someday we do on the physical. Over and out for now.